Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ella Sari from 6E. Okay, so here I would like to explain about the code mixing. And then the table of content, there are the definition of code mixing, the types of code mixing, the reason of using code mixing, and then the phenomenon of code mixing in Indonesia. Okay, so the first is about the definition of code mixing. According to Wardah in Saleh in 2017, state that the phenomenon of bilingual result in occurrence of code switching and code mixing. It happens when a speaker requires a particular code in order to switch or mix one code to another and even create a new code in process. The phenomenon of bilingual is very influential for people to code switching or code mixing when they need to mix from one to another. And according to Nancy Beauvillier in Kurnianti 2014, code mixing is a linguistic process that incorporates material from a second language into a base language, adding morphological markers of the base to introduce element. It is mean code mixing is a process that combines from a second language into a basic language, and morphological markers are added to from the element introduced. So we can conclude that code mixing is an activity where someone uses more than one language while having a conversation. Usually things that happen like this are usually done by young generation to use code mixing as a style of language that is trending in the current millennial era. And then the reason of using code mixing. According to Hoffman in 1991, as cited by Diaz and Anindia, there are 7 reasons for bilingual to switch their language. The 7 reasons are as follows. Number 1, talking about a particular topic. People sometimes prefer to talk about a particular topic in one language rather than in another. And sometimes a speaker feels free and more comfortable to express his or her emotional feeling in a language that is not his or her everyday language. And number 2 is quoting somebody else. A speaker switch quote to a quote a famous expression, proverb, or saying of some well-known figures. The switch involves just the word that the speaker is claiming the quote person said. The switch like a set of quotation mark. And number 3 is being emphatic about something. As usual, when someone is talking using a language that is not his native language, suddenly want to be emphatic about something. He either intentionally or unintentionally will switch from his second language to his first language. And number 4 is interjection. Interjection is a word or expression which are inserted into a sentence to convey surprise, strong emotion, or to gain attention. And interjection is a short exclamation like darn, hey, well, look, and other. They have no grammatical value, but speakers use them quite often, usually more in speaking than in writing. And language switching and language mixing among bilingual or multilingual people can sometimes mark as an interjection or sentence connector. And number 5 is repetition used for clarification. When a bilingual or multilingual person wants to clarify his speech so that it will be understood better by the listener, he can sometimes use both of the language code that he mastered to say the same message. Frequently, a message is one code is repeated in the other code literally. And number 6 is intention of clarifying the speech content for interlocutor. When a bilingual or multilingual person talks to another bilingual or multilingual, there will be lots of code switching and code mixing occurs. It means to make the content of his speech run smoothly and then can be understood by the listener. And then the last is expressing group identity. Code switching and code mixing can also be used to express group identity. The way of communication of academic people in their disciplinary grouping are obviously different from the other groups. In other words, the way of communication of one community is different from the people who are out of the community. And then the types of code mixings. There are 3 types of code mixing based on the syntactical patterns. Those are the intrasentential code mixing, intralexical code mixing, and then the involving a change of pronunciation. Okay, number 1 is intrasentential code mixing. This kind of code mixing occurs within a phrase, a clause, or a sentence boundary. And number 2 is intralexical code mixing. This kind of code mixing occurs within a word boundary. And number 3, involving a change of pronunciation. This kind of code mixing occurs at the phonological level, as when Indonesian people say an English word, but modify it into an Indonesian phonological structure. For example, like the word okay, it say okay, and then the word actor, it say aktor in Indonesia. Okay, and then the phenomenon of code mixing in Indonesia. The phenomenon of code mixing in Indonesia, we can see from the example of the use of South Jakarta language or Bahasa Jaksel, and then the code mixing in Indonesian selebgram caption in Instagram. And this can happen because in this era, it is common for people to speak or understand more than one language. And person who speaks or knows two languages is called a bilingual. And a person who is bilingual usually use two languages when they are engaged in a conversation. They combine two languages in one utterance, and there are many factors lead to this phenomenon. The example of code mixing in Indonesia in the South Jakarta language or Bahasa Jaksel. In South Jakarta language, there are usually characteristics in the using the language, such as the word which is, literally, prefer, even, and also others. Okay, so this is the example of South Jakarta language.
Tapi bukannya lo barusan ini ya, pulang dari Aussie. Gimana rasanya tinggal di sana?
Seru banget. Gue tuh ngurus apa-apa sendiri gitu di sana, which is good sih for me, karena kan itu ngelatih gue juga untuk live independently. Oh yeah! Gue ada 2 lipstick baru nih. Menurut lo bagusan yang mana?
Gue sih lebih prefer yang nude ya, karena lo bisa pakai di daily life gitu kan. Jadi mendingan yang ini aja. Gue pakai ya.
Ih, sumpah, gue bete banget deh lihat jokes soal anak Jaksel yang di sosmed itu.
Iya banget, gue literally offended gitu loh sebagai anak Jaksel yang tinggal di Senopare.
And then the another example is the use of code mixing by the celebgrams Indonesia when they write the caption in Instagram. From the picture, we can see that the celebrity often write caption on Instagram with a mixing of Indonesian and English, but when they writing the caption about their daily life and also when they reviewing a product. Okay, from the picture of the example on Indonesian Selebgram caption in Instagram, the Livni Sanders write a caption with, "My friend bilang ini harus post di feed lo." So she combined the Indonesian and also English language. And then Suhai Salim, when she reviewed a product, she said that I already love their mugwort peel of Max. Lalu sekarang nggak ada sheet Max-nya yang terbuat dari lembar selulasa 100% tumbuhan. And Tasha Farasha said, coffee with a view, mana piyamanya PW banget gemes pula. So based on the example, we can know that Indonesian Selebgram usually combine or mixing their language when they writing a caption in Instagram. Okay, so that's all my explanation about code mixing. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.